So the Rams, they did it. They did it. They made a huge move. They get Trent McDuffie from the Kansas City Chiefs, and they address one of their key issues heading into 2026. Let's get into the trade. So, of course, the Rams end up getting Trent McDuffie, but the Kansas City Chiefs get a total of 4 picks back. They get a 2026 first, which is the 29th overall pick, a 2026 fifth, a 2026 sixth, and a 2027 third round pick from the Los Angeles Rams. First, let's touch on the Rams. I love this move for them. They're getting so aggressive when they need to get aggressive because you're on a limited window. You're on a short window because you never know when Stafford's going to retire. I mean, you never know even when McVay's going to just be like, I want to go, do Amazon or something. Like, you don't know. You don't know. So I applaud them for being aggressive. It was also a key weakness for this team. It was something that had been burning them consistently. I mean, you can see it in, the playoffs. You could see it during the regular season. The Rams had weaknesses in the secondary, and I honestly thought that the Rams were going to address this in the draft, which they still could, but they just said, screw the draft. We're not even going to rely on one of these kids. Let's go get a proven talent, and that's what they did. McDuffie is only 25 years old. He is only 25 years old. He's had an all-pro season before. He's been very good, obviously, in many playoff runs. He is just the definition of the type of cornerback that you want, and you're going to have this guy for the long haul. The Rams have $40 million of cap space, so they're going to be able to pay this guy long term. He's expected to make over at least $30 million because they're going to be able to reset the market with him. Look, you get your guy long term. You help the team right now. I really do not hate this move for the Rams. Yes, you give up some draft capital, but still, you have a first-round pick this year. It's not like you got rid of your only first. I would say the only pick that maybe hurts a little bit is that 2027 third, just because it's like, damn, we still gave you three other picks, but look, it's giving up a late first round. It's not, you're really, really highly coveted top 10 pick. So I overall like this move for the Rams. I really am not against this at all. Now on to the Chiefs. This one is going to sting a little bit just because this is a fan favorite. This is a guy that's made plays in the playoffs, like I said, and not just the playoffs, the Super Bowl multiple times. This guy is a Super Bowl champion, a multiple-time Super Bowl champion. And he's a gamer. He's just a gamer. He's 25 years old. He's pretty much everything you want in a football player, and you're losing him. But the Chiefs are in a tough spot right now financially because they're so above the cap. But after this trade, they are now actually under the cap for the first time in 2026. Again, I don't know all the details for the cap space moving forward, but they're in a better place than they were prior to the trade. So the Chiefs needed to do this because realistically, right now, with where they were prior to the trade, it just wasn't going to make sense logistically to pay this guy long term. They weren't going to have the money to do it. They're already pushing off the salary for Mahomes. They're going to continue to restructure it, so they have to try to make money or at least get under the cap in some type of way. And this was their way of doing it. And still, you also get you get a first round pick from the Rams, but you now have 2 first round picks. You have one in the top 10, and you have one obviously late in the draft, but still, it is another first-round pick. You're getting another 2 as well this year, and then you're getting a third next year. So you're getting a solid haul, and this is what the Chiefs needed to do. This is what they needed to do. They needed to retool this team, and this is this time to really do it. I mean, Mahomes is coming off an ACL injury. I expect him to come back, fine off that. But again, this is probably the year to do it. It's not like Mahomes is hopefully going to have an injury later down the road. So this is the time to do it. You have to get younger. We've seen the age start to catch up with them. Chris Jones isn't the same player. Travis Kelce isn't the same player. And really, when you look at this Chiefs team, I think some of it's been to, either guys leaving, some decline, but this is not really the same group. There's not as many there's not as many difference makers on both sides of the ball, but specifically the defensive side of the ball. So I think you try to reinvest this capital in your team. Either get more star power from Mahomes, maybe you get Love, maybe you just go all in the defense and continue to add up in that way. I don't know what the Chiefs are going to do. I don't know. But this gives them the flexibility both cap-wise and with draft capital. I think this is a win for them. Yes, it sucks. This sucks. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. This sucks. You're losing a 25-year-old cornerback who has been proven in the biggest moments. But these are some of the things that you just have to do when you are a dynasty and when you're trying to make consistent runs. Not everyone can stay. And sadly, this is one of those guys that's just going to have to go. But you got a decent haul back, in my opinion. And I think this, again, as I said in my same video with the Bills and the Bears trade today, I think this is a win for both sides. We'll have to see how this ages, but I feel like this adds to both teams in the way that they need to get. Again, the Rams get their star player, the Chiefs get their cap under, and they get compensation, a lot of compensation. So I think this is a win-win for both sides. And just to conclude this video, the Rams are going all in, and again, I love it. You don't know how long Stafford's going to be here. You do not know how long Stafford's going to be here. So why not go all in? Why not? And again, you still have your first-round pick, which is a top 10 pick this year. Like, you're still in a solid spot. You can either trade that pick for a very good player, or you can reinvest it in a, again, really, really good player that you're also going to have on a rookie year deal. So there's just so much from this, but I just love seeing this type of move. I love seeing teams get aggressive when they know the moment they know, like, okay, we have this window, we have to do it now, and they're not shying away from it. So I love seeing this from the Rams. I think this is going to pay off for them. The NFC has gotten even more stacked, but hey, that's just, the NFL. It's a competitive league, but overall, congratulations to the Rams. I just think this was a phenomenal move. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to give it a like. Drop your thoughts on the trade down below. If you like this type of content, feel free to subscribe. And my TikTok will be in the description down below if you want to check that out. And last, if you made it this far in the video, I greatly appreciate you. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace, guys.